Good morning. Good morning, guys. Sorry today was a little bit late. Let me finish the scan first. Are you guys feeling bullish or bearish today? Alright. Oh, yesterday is so unfortunate. I got stopped out of my Rivian and then first solar pushed up a lot. And I couldn't find an entry because it's hard to buy the reversals from here. It's not near the EMAs or any clear supports area. Not my type of entry. And then it pushed higher. Also SNDK too. Could be an entry yesterday, but yeah, I didn't take it. I was trading pretty bad. Lumen. Yes, it's on an inside day. I want to see a little bit more sideways, maybe. I do agree. It could be an entry. So HUD is also reversing and close at near the high of the day. Didn't expect the bounce would be that strong. Like the Qs is straight bounce from the 21 EMA. Really didn't expect that. Okay. What wolf on the opening range highs? Let's see. And crypto is also looking not that bearish. If they can hold above the 9 EMA maybe for a few days, 1 or 2 maybe, then they could bounce back to maybe 50 EMA or even higher. Oh, I really love yesterday's reversal. I may try to buy SNDK here. That's looking so nice. I already have a pretty huge position on TSLL, so I'm not going to add more. That's looks so good. This flag looks so good. Cypher also have a pretty decent reversal yesterday. Undercut the anchor fee web. Haven't reached the 50 EMA, but still closed very strong yesterday. And AMD yesterday too. It looks so bearish during the midday, but it reclaimed and then closed it at the high of yesterday. And this candle is represents so many strengths, so many buyers stepping in. And the weekly is pretty solid too. So right now it's under the pressure of the 150 EMA on the hourly and also the 21 EMA on the daily. I'm not sure whether I could buy right at this breakout on the previous day high. I'm not sure. Quantums is also flagging pretty nicely too. UPTS is the strongest among all compared to LGTI and IONQ. IONQ is also buyable because it's still above the 9 and 21. QPTS is the strongest. So many stocks that is setting up so nicely. The flagging, shakeouts from the EMAs, undercuts and reclaims. And CLS kit also looks pretty good. I wish it can go sideways for 1 to 2 days. I may try and find an entry on SNDK if it pulls back deeper, maybe even to the hourly 50 or the anchor VWAP, also near the hourly 21. Right now I'm really focusing on buying the reversals, pull back on the rising EMAs and then the reversal. OMDS could be also a reversal buy, pull back and then 5-minute breakouts on the previous candle. High Cypher AMD is reversing pull back from the daily 21, so still not ready for going higher, maybe even going lower. And IWM is pretty stretched, a little bit extended from the 9 EMA, so a pullback is likely, but I think a long side has more potential to play, especially the indices is still above the EMAs. Market is still facing some selling pressure, and especially for the Qs is the weakest among all. Wow, what this Rivian? What? I cannot believe that. I can't believe that. What? Dropped out from Wolf. I'm feeling like the market wants to needs a little bit more time for another leg up, and a lot of these bases would look even better if it just goes sideways for a few days or maybe 2 to 3 weeks. Yeah, the Rivian is wow. Yeah, the shakeout is too deep, and I can't let the trade to go back to back break even. I can't accept the drawdown. And then today just go straight up after the open. I'm considering buying Wolf or rebuying Wolf instead of stop at the low of this 5-minute breakout candle. Yeah, Rivian, that's part of the game. Like, there must be some trades that makes you frustrated. And you can't even get back in yet today. I don't think today's opening ring price is that buyable because it's still under all the EMAs at the open. Yeah, it's don't think like no one will expect it to go up 16% after the open. No fucking way. This is so brutal. Oh my god. So path, I'm gonna use the first close below the 9 EMA as my stop. Yeah, Joby looks good. I think I wanted to go a little bit more sideways to let the 9 and 21 to be above the 50 and buy the first pullback if there's any. Because right now it's a little bit, I think it's a little bit it may like the left side the base is much bigger than the right side for now. I would expect there's quite lots of like selling pressure if the stock is going up to maybe 16, 17. Like I want the right side of the base would at least a little bit longer or a larger base compared to the left side. So it won't be straight up from here. I think it will be a lower probability scenario. So maybe it's like a similar situation would be this base here. So the right side of the base. So this gap up day. I won't feel is 100% ready for getting a newer all-time highs or breakouts from this previous high directly from here because the right side of the base is not big enough or long enough to consolidate the selling pressure of the left side. I'm not saying it's impossible or a stock can never break out or go straight up from here, but in my opinion, I think it better and yeah, and the entries that can give you an edge is when the right side of the base is ready. So similar. So now it's looking much better for this breakout candle after maybe 2 or 3 weeks compared to this only a small base, a small pullback, a sharp pullback. So I really wanted to maybe you can go up for 2 to 3 days and then have a pullback for a week and then setting up for a next move higher. It will be more ideal in my opinion. Yeah, I love the chat, the coffee chat with J Lo and Clement. We talk a lot, and then there will be an interview in Cantonese in next year. I think maybe January or February. SNDK is pulling back much deeper than I expected. So so that's partly the reason why I don't directly buy the dip. So I want to buy the breakout after the dip because sometimes if you're just maybe buying at the rising EMAs, you don't know whether it can get support or not, and it's easier to manage the risk and set your stop when you're buying the breakout of a pullback. So things starting to look a little bit ugly for now. Broadcom is skipping down and heading towards the 50 EMA. So the semis are going down today. I don't have a stream schedule. I would stream when I feel ready or comfortable doing so. So I really don't have a schedule. I don't want to stream like like doing a 9 to 5 job. I really want to take more new positions today, but all this ONDS. I really wanted to limit my drawdowns because the win rate of my new positions is pretty low during last week and also this week, and I wanted to see more conviction and more clear direction among different stocks, different sectors in the markets. Right now it's a little bit polarized. Some are really looking good, but some are really looking bad. And this market, you have to be really good at this stock selection. So the XYZ is going straight up, and this is the third consecutive gap up 100% from the lows. So right now, I think in 90% of the time, it needs to pull back, needs to wait for the 9 EMA to catch up, and then build the right side of the base. So sometimes when when stocks are going straight up, it is mostly because I think one, it is going in all-time high, so it's breaking out into the no man's land. And also the second scenario would be something like this, when the left side of the base, when it crash down, it's also pretty fast and pretty brutal. There hardly there is any base for this left side this crash. So on the other hand, when it's going up, then the sudden pressure would not be that huge. So it's easier for a lockout rally or just a going parabolic. But in this case, I don't think this XYZ can go like similar the slope of this uptrend. I think there's a larger probability of going back and go sideways rather than just going straight up. ONDS is holding up pretty well compared to the market. No, I don't watch the market until the close. I generally sleep at, I mean, close the screen. I'm off the table at 1 a.m. in Hong Kong time, so it's around I think also 1 a.m. in US time. I mean 1 p.m. Sorry, 1 p.m. in US time. OSE? Yes, UST is looking solid. Right now a lot of stocks is weekly is looking like USE. They pull back to the 21 on the weekly, and then now it's near the 9 EMA, and the weekly is on a strong uptrend. There are a lot of stocks that are looking similar on the weekly chart. I think USE needs a little bit more time. I think if you try to buy this pullback on this pullback to the 21 in the hourly, also the previous high is also acceptable, I would say. But yeah, not the best pullback, but it never have a 5-minute breakout intraday. The path is pretty weak this week. Yeah, when this looks technically it looks so good. But I'm a little bit skeptical about the current markets. And I don't want to risk too much. But it looks so good, I agree. And if you're buying at the breakout of the previous day high, is wonderful. Yeah, I think one of the opportunities that I missed this year is this gold and silver, the commodities run. I'm really thinking about buying silver back in this space, but I think the weekly chart I prefer it to go one more, a little bit more sideways, maybe one more week, but it didn't, and then it took off. And commodities is a little bit more difficult to trade, more choppy. So yeah, so I missed those commodities big runs. One day I would come back and then study this commodity run. The market is pretty weak right now. This open is looking so bad. It's flagging, but it's looking down. It's trying to break down to 150 EMA. It's under the 9 EMA on the weekly for the second week, and that's the pullback. But right now it's the most difficult environment for me, for a trend following style of trader. So now it's like going up for one thing, then going down, go down, go up, go down, go up, go down. No direction at the moment, but it kind of feels like the short side is easier to play actually. Things are starting to look. Still, there are a lot of stocks above the 9 EMA. But I don't like the actions. Yeah, I'm feeling like the market wants to go further down. This reversal of CIFRs, or if it close below this 9 EMA, I think the market wants to go down. Furthermore, I'm going to close my Tesla if it fills this gap. I'm not feeling comfortable on holding my longs. This reversal is okay, I close my Tesla position and have I'm going to set it to, I don't know whether I'm selling it right or not, but if it sets up for another breakout, I will be there. I will find a way to buy it. HYMC. This is too illiquid, and it's looking pretty clean. You can see a breakout from here, also a pullback from here, and a breakout from on this breakout from previous day high. But right now it's extended. I'm gonna sell my path, so Yes, this market is actually very difficult for my style. Yes, for the path, I may be wrong, and also Tesla too. But I'm just don't want to risk for the close below the 9, because I think the market is too weak for now. Then if I can't watch the close, then I may need to suffer for a larger drawdown. And also one part is the new positions, the new long positions is not working. So I'm a little bit worried about the Tesla and profit would also holding up, also the market too. I really feel a little bit bearish. I think the shorts have more follow through than the longs in the past 2 weeks. I think I'm gonna so Riot rejects from the 50. Is there also? US is also under all the EMAs. This NRG is wow. How can you trade this stock? How? Buy low, sell high, buy low, sell high. Maybe. This net is also rejects from the 50. This course is similar, but still above the 9, so a little bit better. Crowd is falling. And TEM rejects twice from the 50 EMA. And FBS2 under all the EMAs get rejected from the 50. And Food, yesterday's breakdown is kind of the change of character. Those under all the EMAs and the gap down. Not filling the gap. I don't like it. I don't feel like very bullish and very comfortable in taking longs, especially when my new long positions are not working and the market is telling you something. I don't have much cushion, so I'm not going to be very aggressive on the shorts today. But I think the main focus will become playing the short side, at least for the coming 1 to 2 days. If the market is staying weak, and especially for the Qs, if Qs is still staying under the 9 EMA, then I'll be leaning towards the short side, or at least not doing the long side. I think cash is also staying. Cash is also a position. So staying cash is absolutely fine. It's so sad that I didn't take this AMD short. This is so sad. Yeah, I think the market starts looking pretty weak and the actions are looking ugly. So this is very interesting when I doing the scans and trying to prepare the ideas in pre-market. I'm leaning towards the long side. So we have to be open-minded, and then especially there are lots of stocks that is looking bad. The laggards, and also a lot of stocks that is under the EMAs. So we really need to be open-minded and prepare for the worst case scenarios. When things turns around, you have to react quickly. Yeah, so I think that's it for today. The market is reversing pretty hard, and then I don't think it's time to be very aggressive in the long side. I think the short side too. I don't think we have to be very bearish for now, as the market is still above the EMAs. But wish you guys a happy weekend, and then cut your losses quick. Don't be a back holder, and even averaging down. Don't do that. Stay safe. Stay safe. Thank you guys. Have a happy weekend.